So now it's going to take the time out of its system. So it's, there we go. So now this is actually going to go off and make it, but it's also going to spend. Okay, so we gotta get into titanium. So from what I could tell, oh, the game's loading. We need to get into the thing is that the process line. Yeah, the process line for titanium here. So we need whatever, we need this stuff right here. This radtite, whatever you want to call it. Okay, so it looks like we either gotta get bauxite or whatever that is. So we gotta figure out how do we get bauxite. All right, I'm just gonna get these here. I have to figure out how do you actually make these now. So how do I make bauxite? So how do I make this? Dude, I wish they made it a little easier. Stone dust, molten. That molten or okay, so it seems like for me to make this, I would need to make molten bauxite and stuff. So is this actually the way that it wants me to do this? And then I can get 2 out of it with the ore grinder. Okay, so it's a little funky. I would need molten bauxite, which I would need to put through a distributor to make. I would need to get the molten mixer. I didn't want to do this until I got this, because then it would split it all into the stuff. Look, that's the stuff I also need. I need molten, whatever you want to call that. The tungsten is stuff I'm also going to need. So I guess for right now, I'm going to have to just do it this way, sadly. So I don't think I can overclock in that tower to EV, sadly. All right, so it seems like since I can't, I'm just going to have to get one of these, and yeah, no. And since I think I have molten, I think I have this, a lot of it. Actually, I think I may be good on this. Hold on, let me get some molten here. I have almost 1,000, I have almost 900 buckets of molten. Okay, I think I'm cool. Alright, there we go. So I want molten bauxite. So I want to do that. But I want to, since I'm going to have the recipe, I'm going to want this. Let me toggle this off for a second. How much raw bauxite do I actually want in here? Wait a minute. This ain't even the raw bauxite. I just need oh wait, I just need this to run. Never mind. Okay, nah, shut this. Don't do that. Actually, I just need this to run. Okay, so for me to make this molten this stuff, I'm going to need, yeah, I'm just going to do this simply. I don't want this to go crazy quick. So it takes 10 buckets to make this little bit. Oh man, that is such a waste. But we'll have to change that in the future. Right now, I can't really do much about it, even though I know it's such a waste. Okay, there it goes. This takes 112 seconds. That's 2 minutes for just a little bit of this. Oh my god. Okay, we're going to actually be here for a while. Alright, so this what's going to make, it's going to make me this. Because once we get into EV, I'm quickly changing this entire setup to this. Because this is just way better for cost. And like, I get literally the same amount. So like, once I can, it's getting changed up real quick. So I'm going to build another district tower at some point. Okay, so this is about to finish up in a couple of seconds now. So we just give that a chance. So now we have just a little bit of molten bauxite. So yeah, I don't even, what can we use this for? I'm guessing molten mixer to make molten, so you can actually, oh, this is ivy. So once we get to this point, we probably could brown dye, doesn't really matter, or I could centrifuge it and get a crap ton of other stuff, which then it can also give me bauxite dust, which is EV. So alright, there we go. So now I should have all this the way I want it to be hooked up. So now this is actually making me the molten this. So now I just need to turn this, what is it, an auto, I don't think I made one of these yet. I don't think I have. This looks very interesting. It just takes stone dust. That's all it takes. Okay, yeah, no, the autoclave is really simple. Okay, nope, it's literally nothing that special. It's literally just another machine that I have everything for. Oh, wow, I had no idea this was just another quest. Autoclave. Now I've just made, I could have been made this for a while now. Oh, wow, I did not know I could have been made this. Okay. Okay, so now I just gotta throw stone dust and the molten bauxite up in here. Actually, I want this to go just slightly faster. I didn't want this taking 3 decades. That's more than fine now. So there it goes. Now it's making the molten this. So now we now have this. So now I'm going to need to ore grind it. Alright, and now if we take that, now it's got the bauxite. So now that bauxite should get turned into all the, yep. So this doubles it. So I don't even if it doesn't give me the other stuff, I'm getting that. So like, what I mean is that I don't think it's going to. It says recipe options. I don't know what glow share is. What's a glow share? What is this? I've never once seen this. It's a gem. Okay, I've probably seen this then before. And so far, it hasn't gave me any. And, yeah, oh, never mind. Okay, so the stuff is gonna work like that. Alright then. Cool. Okay, there we go. So I got that set up. Now I just need this to work the way I want it to. So I need the raw. Okay, so I need to now, I don't need any of this now. I now need to just break this stuff down right here. So I now need to break this down into how do I want to do it. This could give me a good amount right there. Okay, the only thing I can see here that's actually going to give me anything is the thermal. This thing right here, the centrifuge. Because it gives me a 33% chance, and since, okay, it doesn't change that, but then you also have this, which I don't know if I should set this back up. Like these ore processing things, the electric ore factory, like I don't know. Oh wait, I need this stuff. Wait a minute. Oh, never mind. I need a centrifuge. It's only a 7.5%. This is a 33. I need this. I need this now. Screw that. We're going with this. All right, there we go. So now it's going into the thermal thing here. So now this should get turned into redefine things. That's also going to give me stone dust, which is just great. Another place to store stone dust. But there it is. The dust that I need to then to be turned into. Yeah, how does it want me to turn this into Oh, I think this is the recipe. Chlorine gas, carbon monoxide. So I need to make this. Is this the stuff that it's telling me I should make? Is this what it's telling me to make right here? Is this recipe right here? Like, it probably is. Okay, well, I guess that's what it's telling me to do. And that's what I'm going to do. Alright, is it worth breaking this down even more? Galen, okay, that's not bad of a deal. Just to get a little extra. And I can, okay, you know what? I guess we're making a second one of these really quickly just for that Galena, because that's another resource that I've been using a lot, so it might be best. And there we go, we already got ourselves some Galena. That's nice. Alright, so now we pretty much got this stuff all the way down to the dust level. Now we just put these all in their places, bing bam boom, and now we got it. There we go. Okay, so now that we now have that done, so this entire line of resources is now, I guess, going to be working. It's going to be working there it off. So now we got the Galena. That's just a simple way. It's a simple thing to do, just for some extra Galena, just to have it. Okay, so now I need to turn this into, yes. So I need to set this up in a way, yeah. Oh boy. Oh, I could do this. Is this any cheaper? Does it give me more? I'm not seeing any difference. Okay, so I'm going to want this, but I need to switch this carbon, monoxide can go wherever it wants to go. I need this stuff. So, yep, okay, so that's what I wanted to do. I'm also going to want to put that in here eventually, because the way I'm setting this up is I want a certain amount to go, because if not, it's actually going to, like, I don't know. Would I want that? Actually, yeah. Yeah, I'm going to want that because it's going to overfill with carbon, and that will keep it actually working. And so it doesn't like do some weirdness. Okay, so now that should be practically complete. I now need to just put this up. Actually, that's not what I need to do. I just reloaded my shaders. What the world? Okay, so what I'm going to now do now is not do what you guys think I'm going to do. So now after I now have that, do I have magnesium? Like, that's the thing I'm looking at right now, is do I have that stuff? Do I have this? Magnesium, okay, no? Do I not have magnesium? Oh, this might be a little bit of a bummer. Oh god, how do I make magnesium now? Okay, there we go. So I guess this is like one thing I'm seeing is that obsidian dust. How does the game want me to make obsidian dust? I can easily do this. I can easily set up a way to make, I think I can make obsidian pretty easily. So let's see. So okay. Fluid solidifier, that could work. Fluid around, another way, a rock block. I have a couple of these. It just takes lava, water, and redstone that's non-consumable. You know what? We're going to try that. Okay, so if I throw this here and then throw the lava here and then throw this here, I think now it just needs power if the way I'm built this right. I'm not even 100% sure, but let's see. Is that just going to produce me free obsidian? Free obsidian! Okay, that saved no trouble whatsoever. It is draining the power like it's crazy here, and since it works infinitely, yeah, this is gonna kill the power here. I'm gonna have to redo the power setup here. Okay, so now that I pretty much got all of the stuff I'm going to ever want, I think I could hook this up to be safe just to one of these drawers. Maybe I could hook it up to this one. Either way, it doesn't matter which one I hook it up to. This can work endlessly, and if I put an upgrade in it, do I have an up? I put all my upgrades away. You know, I love when I do that. I love when I do stuff like that. Okay, so if I just put, I don't know, 2, that's probably all it's really going to need, because I'm going to be turning this already into dust. Well, what I am going to do is actually, I don't know how fast it will go, so just in case, actually, no, not that. I need to get the locking tool. Alright, can this hook to here? Whatever one this is, sure. Okay, it takes 1 every 2 seconds, and I'm pretty sure this is able to produce okay, yeah, no, that's pretty dang quick. It's faster than this, I'll tell you that. It's faster than this, so we will have an uplift in this. So now that we have these, what the world? Obsidian plate. Huh, I don't need to make that. Now I just gotta put this all into an electrolyzer to get me the magnesium. And then I should be good. And there we go. Now we have silicon, iron dust, and the magnesium dust that we needed. Bingo. Now we chillin'. But I need to send this oxygen gas. Actually, I could probably send a lot of this to places that honestly have room for it. Alright, there we go. So now that we now have that, that should be simple. Oh, yep, nope. I have not outputted the gas yet. That is my fault. Okay, we're just going to quickly do something like that. And make sure that this is only outputting the gas. There we go. There we go. So now this is also making me oxygen gas. I don't know where it's going. It's going somewhere. If not, it's going to get wasted. Because I probably have stuff voided. So it's going to, like, you know, just like say nah, you know, type of stuff. But yeah, no, now we have the magnesium dust, the stuff that is used to make, honestly, I just went through a rabbit hole. Right, it's to make hot titanium. So that's what I wanted to do. Okay, so that's the plan from what I can tell that I need to do. Okay, so I have the titanium and the stuff in there, so that should be able to autoly make, because this isn't gonna make automatically. That's the thing that's off the table. It's not going to make automatically. That's for one-off. It's not going to. Wow, that's actually is that the cheapest one here? It is, and it's the less time. Wow, that's the best one here. We're also going to go, whatever that is. I don't know. I don't know. But, okay, so now let's get all this ready and set up. I think, yeah, let's get this and put one on the say things in the smelter things so that we can actually start making some titanium. Okay, so now that it has the ability to craft, that's the thing I wanted to do. I wanted to be able to craft so nothing can actually break, because things can break. What are these all good? Those are katana. Oh, this is the chromium. I should just be able to throw it in that one. That has the most less stuff. You need to make so many of these, because it gets to the point where I'm like, I craft one item and all of them are on. And some of them, sometimes if I'm crafting multiple things, one of them is needing some of the other stuff, and I wish I could make these things go faster, but I can't just yet, because I would need the next level of hulls and power, which I don't think we'll have the power for even past this. We also got to make sure we put this through a vacuum freezer, because that's very important, which we have just chilling right here, looking pretty. There we go, vacuum freezer, and now we should be able to make ourselves some titanium. Make 10 titanium, can I? I can. And the magnesium's already done. And the magnesium is pretty much unlimited, honestly. As long as there's power, that's unlimited. So now this is, yep. Alright, I'm going to make sure this is all working, because that's very important that it's working. And it seems to be working. Thank the Lord. And it takes 20 seconds for each batch. That's not bad. I have a feeling, do I have spots for all this? Is it up? Oh, wait. Yeah, do I have spots? I don't have spots for the carbon monoxide, which can be made to make methanol. Oh my god. Which I can make. I'm not going to, though, but this needs a spot. But there we go. So now that's got a spot. This is now running everything here. Honestly, this like I said, this floor is getting filled to the brim, and soon enough, I'm going to have to move to the next floor. I tried to make this place look organized, but it's just everything you see that everything I built, I need. So sometimes I have to go back through my machines and like check if like, I don't know, something like this has happened, where there's like multiple areas where there's like things that are filled, and so I have to like go through and like fix that because things have backed up, which is always good when things back up, but it's also bad because certain items I need and that, oh my god. Okay, nope. Okay, how much? That's 16. Okay, that's too close, too close. I do this once in a while, go through all of the machines and making sure they're all like good. The salt backed up, which in doing so backed up all of this. And the thing is, a lot of these machines are advanced. They're not advanced too like other ones around, so I can make things a heck of a lot faster if I wanted to. See, just like over here, look at this. Two things here backed up all of this, if I could guess. Yep. Which made the ore residue that we probably made 30, 40 episodes, 20, 30 episodes ago stop working because it backed up. Yep, these items got full and things backed up, and doing so made it completely hard to make this, which is actually being used, and the sky stone dust, which, yeah, there's a lot. Wait a hot minute. If I'm making this, wait, I need a whole nother one because I need to pump the... Oh my god, I'm slow. This whole time, this isn't even going to work. Oh, that's my bad. My bad. Look, let me guess it's on the last process. Cancel that. Cancel that. I can't store the stuff. That's my bad. That was my bad. That was my screw up. Area must have... Oh my god. Okay, that was 100% my bad. Okay, this is going to be a test. I'm going to test this out and see if this actually works. So, let me see. Titanium. Like I said, I wanted to make 10. Okay, why can't I make... Alright, why is it saying it's missing them ingots? When it said... didn't I hook this... Oh, it's not connected. It might help if I actually connect it up, you know? Okay, so let's see. So I built this in a certain way that it should start working. So that means it should pump the liquids in, and then it should pump the... Is it gonna pump the items into the chest? I'm so curious. Let's see. I just want to see if it pumped the liquids in at least. That's what I want to know. No. It didn't even pump the liquids in. Okay, I guess we're gonna have to do this different. Well, actually, not that much different. Yeah, we're gonna have to do this a lot different, sadly. I can't use this. We're gonna change this up by... We're going to have just a slight amount of this stuff being generated. So this... No, is it this stuff? No, it's not this stuff. I want... Oh wait, it is this stuff. I want this stuff to be imported. Like that, so that should now get put into there. Okay, so what I'm going to be doing... Oopsie daisy. That was not what I want to do. I want to unchecklist this and put this in here. I want... At a time... I want... Wait, means batch. Batch size, amount to stock. Okay, I want actually a lot of these. Why are they there goes 10, 10, check, 10, check, 10, and then check that, and then for this is gonna be the exact same. So I guess make 10 buckets, just to, I don't know, it doesn't really matter. But then we do that should check itself, and now it should be making it. Should it cancel that? Should it? I think it should. Yes, there we go. So now this is actually taken out of its time to actually make this for it. So then it should be able to store it. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to have it auto input into here, which is already doing. And then all I have to do is, well, put the crafting recipe in, and it all should work out. Okay, so we're gonna get rid of that because it's just weird, and we're also gonna get rid of that. So then that should make us that. So I just gotta throw this in a thing, and we should have titanium. There's already 9 buckets. Okay, so that's the thing. So it's only gonna produce as much as I told it to produce. So now that I have that, let's just say I want to make 10. So now it's gonna take the time out of its system. So there we go. So now this is actually gonna go off and make it, but it's also going to spend. How much does this spend per 1 bucket? It takes 1 bucket for this. So then it's going to take that 1 bucket, and now we're going to have, what, hot titanium? Is it? Yeah, hot titanium. Okay, let's hook this up now. And now the vacuum freezer should be online, and there it goes. The vacuum freezer is now online. That should have now given me my titanium that I've been and asked for. So there we go. So now we have titanium fully automated, honestly. It only took all of this work to automate titanium. Well, there's a lot more because it's got to use a lot of the resources I already have set up that are like chilling everywhere. But now we have unlimited obsidian. Obsidian was really easy to do. Yeah, we're over making obsidian. That is 100% fine. It's not like it's gonna take me out or anything. But now that we have the titanium going, and we have this going also, which it is kind of slow, but it's going through this process right here. So we also got to watch that it needs that whatever that ore is right there. We only have 20 of, so it needs to stack up. That's the thing. So kind of the faster I can get to EV, the faster the more efficient I can get. So the faster I can get through all of this to make the EV, but any energy converter actually going to be very much help. And then once I get to the advanced assembler here, then I can make the EV hatch, which I need so many different processes. Oh boy, yeah, we gotta make all of this process. Oh, this is like a whole other deal on itself, because once I complete this, I'm not going for this. I can't yet. I have to scoot this way and go this way and do this first, because I need this hatch to actually unlock the ability to use the discrete towers for all the things I'm going to need, and it's just going to save me a lot of time and a lot of energy and just a lot of resources overall, and I just get more out of it. So yeah, so pretty much we gotta really get to going through things here. So yep, it's just gonna continuously get more and more advanced and more confusing. Oh, honestly, yeah, it's gonna get more confusing. I can't wait.
Surfaces